Hello, TJ here, developer for The Great Circle. Welcome to The Great Circle, an upcoming animal survival game being developed by myself, and I'm just doing a little bit of bug testing and gameplay on one of the test builds. It's not 1.6, it's like a preview of it with stuff broken that I'm working on fixing, trying to get it done this month. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat. I'll just answer them as I go, and hope you guys are having a good day. Every 13 seconds I'm having to save game, reset the menu, which is annoying. Gotta fix that. See if it does it even as the thing is loading. Nope, it's going through, so at least that isn't broken. We got the North Canyon region. Oh, what is that? Is that a floating rock?
Discord Unreal Dean hashtag sharing Aketa https://www.unrealenginecom/n-slash blog/featured-free-marketplace-content-made.
Alright, quiet you. Got a rock that is turned upside down, and it doesn't have, it's a half mesh. So it's only meant to ever be right side up on a flat surface. If it were on a flat surface, oh shit. Oh well, no fall damage, so. If it were on a flat surface, I wouldn't have seen it do that. Oh, it's a vulture. It's flying sideways. Oh, let me turn the thing up so you guys are chatting and I can't see it. Let me turn the thing to talk for me. What's up, G2EZ? Have I worked on lions? Yep, I've been working on lions. Not where I want to be yet. We're ways away from it because I don't have cubs yet. But I'm working on it. Working on cubs. Once I have cubs, then I'll have it playable. And there's a few other things I want to do too, like with the mains and stuff. But Nightmare's fine. Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. Ellis Patel. Hey, how's it going, Ellis? I need this thing to talk for me. I hate looking over reading chat. I like for it to read for me. Let me see if I can reload the thing. Make sure the talk to speech is on, text to speech. It's enabled. Okay, so the next text should be red. We'll see. But I hope everyone's Tuesday is going well. If it is Tuesday, let me double check. The whole week blends together for me now. Yep, it's Tuesday. And I had been wanting to keep up at least a stream every Saturday. The Great Circle. Every week. Every Friday actually was supposed to be the day. I need to get up this side of the canyon. Every Friday was supposed to be the day, and I've been missing that for the last few weeks or so. The vulture right there. I'm doing pretty good. It's a good Tuesday. I got up early. And a lot of my days I've been up at night and kind of sleeping during the morning and up in the afternoons and stuff. Kind of like a vampire. But things have been going pretty good. Just busy. Constantly working on this game. Although I have been enjoying playing Path of Titans and stuff again on the weekends. That's been fun. I need to keep doing that. Good balance. This needs to be more... I need to work on this path. I like this path, but it's a little bit steep. I need to make it a little bit more flat. At least for now. I do love the fog. The fog lighting in this place is pretty good. Alright, so multiple vultures. That means a carcass is nearby. Let me do the thing where I can see the water. This is like an early iteration of scent where I can smell water. Actually, let me get some water real quick. And other stuff. Eventually we'll have like particles and trails. Like you'll be able to actually see the scent trails, but the first part is I just need to mark where the stuff that I'm trying to sense is. And that part's going pretty good. Here's some water right here. Let's make sure it works properly. Yep, got ripples. Good. Oh, now I can't see. Visibility is 0. So I did have a really cool video where I'm in the canyon and it gets really foggy like this. Right now it's foggy plus night, so that reduces visibility to like a few feet in front of you, a foot in front of you maybe. But I saw, like, I was in the middle of just sitting there, and suddenly these shapes come out of the fog behind me, and it's like a herd of animals just kind of migrating, because I put a migration path through the bottom, and it was very, very cool looking. I did record some of it. I'll post that later, but the fog, I can't do anything. I might as well just sit down. This is a little bit too intense, so I need to like pull back the fog a little bit. I can't see jack. Oh, my night vision's not working. Oh, there it is. The thing is not reading everybody's chat. Now I gotta do it manually. Hang on. Oh my god, it just blinked away like that. The animal looks very nice. Thank you. I've been really waiting a long time to get the Fennec Fox in. Hey, what's poppin'? Don't mind just watching. No problem. What's up, Survival Studios? What's up, Celerte? Yep, that's Fennec Fox. Alright, let me get out of here while I have the chance. Anytime something's dead around, those vultures should be around. now I need a little more water. Love them so much, Virtual Hug. Yeah, I saw like a video on YouTube of somebody who has like pet finnick foxes, and it's like, ah, I want one. He was just running around an empty room playing. They're probably like the most cutest, precious looking carnivores in Africa. I can't think of anyone that's a little more like cuddly looking than a finnick fox. Oh, maybe actually a bat-eared fox, which I want to get into this game too. They're even smaller with big ears. It's probably a good idea to focus on like the smaller predators and stuff early on, at least. We'll have the lions and stuff too, but I think that we'll have a good foundation for like just seeing a lot of vibrant life everywhere if we start small. Oh my god, I just died. I think I died of hunger. I didn't even notice. I forgot about the hunger. I'm dead. Ah, that sucks. I'll do it again. So here's like the starting lineup for version 1.6. We got Secretary Bird, Meerkat, Puff Adder, that's a snake. Oh Jesus, I'm having this every 13-second bug, which I need to fix. Anyways, Puff Adder, that's a snake. Red Fox, Finnick Fox. For a lot of people didn't seem to know that red foxes were in Africa. They are actually the most common fox worldwide, but like in the northern hemisphere, they're everywhere. Every continent has them basically. So like in Africa, it's like like 6 of the northern African countries have them. But yeah, there's red foxes in Africa, 100%. Finnick foxes are native, and I think that I think they have a similar amount of territory, but they're like sub-Saharan Africa. African hare, that's a rabbit. Hares have like longer legs than rabbits, so it's like they kind of look distinct. Blue wildebeest. That's basically like, remember Lion King? Those wildebeest were like blue wildebeest. White rhinos. This is getting annoying. White rhinos, leopard, black leopard. That's gonna be like your Black Panther. It's basically just a leopard that's a melanistic, so black coat of fur. You can actually still see the spots if you look closely at a black panther. You get those as jaguars too, but we have that in the game too, where you can actually look at a black leopard and see the spots up close, and then farther away they just look completely black. Giraffe, African elephant, hippopotamus, Groot otter, golden eagle. Let me say something about the Groot otter. That's just basically the African otter, and I have this thing currently where it's just like, it annoys me a little bit that it's like some of the animals, I know they're called the African whatever, but it's like you don't see them anywhere else, so it's like you don't really need to put like African lion. You know what I mean? Like what are you gonna confuse that with? Like a California mountain lion or something? Anyways, Groot otter. The actual name of the otter is like a longer one, but I just went with Groot otter because it just seems a little bit more unique. And then the golden eagle. We're gonna have more of the birds playable actually, but I just wanted to start in with the bird on the list here. Now I'm gonna go back to play the Finnick Fox again, because that's actually the only one that I selected to be able to play in this build. But all of these are gonna be in 1.6, and they actually work. But I'm testing with the Finnick Fox right now. Let me check the chat again. I need to like replace this with like some kind of picture or something so nobody sees that. That looks kind of horrifying. Let's see. Battered foxes are lovely. Absolutely. Look forward to getting those in the game. Are you going to have sand cats? I don't know what those are, but I will look that up after this. Red foxes are everywhere. They are. Yep. Surprise people to find it out, but they are. I like red foxes too. I like that. I like the size. I like for them to be able to compete with jackals and stuff like that. So I feel like they're gonna bring something good to the game like that. Frame rate is poor in this area, so I'm gonna need to look into that. Let's get out of this area. What the hell was that? That was a bird. Let's see. Bad-eared foxes are actually larger, being up to 5 kilograms. Well, really, they're bigger? I didn't know that. I guess the pictures that I saw might have been like younger ones. I like them both. Hang on. I need to. Why is it not reading the things for me? Red foxes in Africa live along the Mediterranean coast. Asiatic lions is found in India, but used to be found in along southern Eurasia. Jackals would clap foxes. maybe. I think they're similar size. Well, similar weight class. We'll put it like that. They'll be like similar tiers. Small size predators. Sandcats are also known as the sand dune cat. It's a small wild. Oh yeah, I am gonna put like the wild African wildcats in here. They look like tabbies. That's gonna be like an easy animal to add, like an African animal that I can add that's easy, like the African wildcats. So they're gonna look like tabbies. Let's see. Also known as dune cat, is a small wild cat that inhabits sandy and stony deserts for far from water sources. So it's kind of like a feline finnick fox. That sounds interesting. Sand cats live in 3 distinct regions of the world. Africa's Sahara Desert. Yeah, it's basically the finnick fox of the feline family. So they would fit very well. I like it. Alright, let me get out of this area because I'm having rendering issues. Let me head towards the canyon again. Oh my god. The frame rate's dropping so low right now. Hang on, let me get this off the screen. I don't know what's going on with the chat thing. It's not reading anybody's chat. I'll try to reload it one more time. The reaction to the video you did, being up a lot of good points I never thought of. Thank you. I don't do reaction videos very often. Smallest jackal, the blackback jackal, is 12 kilograms, and at its largest, with the red fox male being 6. Oh, okay. So that's actually twice the size. Oh shit. He just spawned in out of nowhere. Okay. So I guess the balancing is going to be damn, that's still so loud. I turned it down the other night. It's still loud. So I guess like the balance is going to be like the bigger one has better bite force, whatever, and we got to make the smaller guys faster, more nimble, more mobile, so that they have a chance in combat. Can I fit in this tree thing? Let me check. Let me see if the Finnick can fix in here. I'm getting like 8 frames right now. This area is bugged. Let's see if I can fit in this thing. I put these trees in that have like basically little dens in the bottom. I think I'm too big, so this will be good for like rabbits, but not like Finnick foxes. Alright, let's keep going this way. Smallest jackal species is twice the size of the largest male red fox. Real? Okay, okay. So I had that wrong. I don't know why I'm thinking they're basically similar sizes. But that's still okay. That's still okay. Because I like to have a lot of diversity in the smaller weight classes anyways. Because once you get up to the big carnivores, like the lion, its next biggest competitor is going to be hyenas, and then like leopards, and then it's just big prey, big game that they hunt. But on the smaller side, you've got your bad-eared foxes, you got your Finnicks, you got the red fox, you got jackals, you've got your honey badgers. You're gonna have a lot of diverse life on the lower end, on the smaller tiers, which I think is gonna end up being very important. Where am I? Edge of, okay, this is the edge of the brush, and that's the mountains this way, so I want to head this way. Brush is bugged. There's something that's dropping the frame rate there, so I'm going to take that out. Something that's dropping the frame rate in the mountains too, but not in the canyon. So it happened before I got to the canyon, basically, which narrows down the possible suspect list. Chat thing real quick. IRL jackals can run to 64 kilometers while foxes 50. But from gameplay balances, it makes sense to make the foxes faster, since I see, well, I don't want to be unscientific. If they are faster sprinters or whatever, then maybe I can make them faster in mobility, like turning and, you know, just general close range combat mobility. Or I can balance them out with special abilities that, like, maybe they can climb trees but better, you know, something. I don't want to be anti-science on any of the stuff in there. Rylands, what's up, Rylands? It's me. I've changed my picture. That's okay. I can't see any pictures right now. I only see the names. Oh my god, this area is so bugged. It's just destroying the game's frame rate. Almost out. When will the beta come out? I'm working on it. I'm in the beta of the beta right now. I'm testing just one part of the beta. This doesn't even have like a bunch of the prey and herds roaming around. I have that working, but it's like I had to take those out to test this part. Actually, the number may be lower at 56 kilometers per hour. Online sources are unreliable. Well, the thing is, like, the thing that I've found, like, when looking at like the scientific information about animals and stuff, you'll find some varying info out there. You know what I mean? Because there's just sources available to scientists. Get some results and stuff. Like some of them, like some just have different numbers for like the speed of a cheetah, for example. They're all correct. You know what I mean? They all recorded what they saw, but the thing is, like, there's a range I found. And what's important is just to get the general range that they're estimating, or that they're all recording. This is the edge of the jungle biome over there. So if you go through there, the terrain starts to go upward into the mountains and stuff. But I'm going to stay out of there because it's bugged. I'm almost at the canyon though. The canyon's where I want to do a lot more. It looks nice and everything, but now I want to start putting like tunnels and mines and stuff into the cliffs, which would be really cool. In this area, when I stand still, it's boosted a little bit. When I move, it has trouble. But if I continue this way, it'll stabilize even when I'm moving. I would have loved to just see Blue in a short film that you watched yesterday, like how she's doing. Maybe she has kids, maybe she has a pack. That's kind of interesting. Like whatever happened to Blue. Is there any film about Blue? Like any of the short films? I did not realize that video that I watched was like already a year old. I thought it had just came out the other day because I just saw it on Instagram and it was like, go watch this now. So it's like I just assumed like, oh, they just made a new short film and it's kind of to help promote Jurassic World movie. I enjoyed it, but I did have, I do have so many critiques because I do independent filmmaking for fun in my hometown, and I've done that for years. And like, I just look at certain things that the Hollywood productions do that they just don't even try to write good dialogue. A lot of times they just put in like a whole bunch of information and background and stuff. It's called exposition. Information the audience needs to know in order to understand what's happening in the story. They spoon feed everything, and it ends up making the dialogue sound so unnatural. Like the characters, like when they talk to each other, it just doesn't sound like how people talk to each other in real life. Just because it's just so. Every bit of the conversation is just a plot device, basically. Will animals be able to bathe in the ground? Well, there's going to be like mud wallowing. There's also going to be like marking of territory, like with your scent and stuff. So it's like you're going to see the animals like rub up against trees and stuff. For example, like here's the first iteration of territory right here. I'm going to press the territory button, which is T, right? So basically what's going to happen is you're going to see him like either, and this is the one for the birds, so that's why a giant nest just dropped out. This is like connected to nesting and stuff, right? So I just basically made a nest site, right? And now there's a marker here. right? By the way, this same system is used to mark group members. Like if you ever play the Isle, like you see their names and stuff. That's marked. Here's my home. Here's my territory, right? And I also made it so like the nest site appears here too. This is just an early test version, which is why the nest is like comically big. But what I want to do is be able to have different nests for each animal. So birds have nests, foxes have dens. So it's like the fox will dig into the ground and stuff. You'll have your scent marked, and you can't see it, but like there's a giant circle around this that tells me I'm in my territory. And now when you're near your home or in your territory, that's when you're able to sleep. So you'll look here. If you look right here, you see this right here. Sleep that you need to sleep every so often to keep that from going down, which affects your total health, right? This is your sleep affects your total health. So to keep that from killing you, like from a lack of sleep, you have to sleep in your own territory. So no matter where you go, you may rest to get your stand back, but eventually you need to return to your territory so that your animal can feel comfortable enough to go into full REM sleep or whatever, you know, and start to regenerate your sleep. But this is the first iteration of that. And no matter how far I go away from the home, the animal will always know the direction of the home that they made, so their territory. And you can change it, like you can move your territory. So I'm gonna move away. Let me go this way. It's still bugged. I need to keep moving this way because it'll stop dropping the frame rate in a second. So if I want to drop my nest like right here, I'll do it again. Boom. My nest disappeared from over there. Now it's there. That's a new territory. And you're going to have all kinds of benefits that come from being in your own territory. So it's like, you not only can you sleep in your own territory and regenerate your sleep, but you're going to be able to like do mating. You're going to be able to, what was that stuff I wanted to do? I forget. I was thinking about doing like an extension of your senses. So like if something enters your territory, you'll know if there's a threat nearby because they've entered and like maybe their scent is getting to you. But I'm still working out how I want to do that because it makes sense functionally on paper as a gameplay feature, but I want to make it make sense in terms of science as well. I'm like right at the edge when it's there. We go. Now the frame rate. This is the border for where the frame rate stops being absolutely atrocious. Now, even if I move, the frame rate doesn't drop. It looks a lot more smooth. So I just have to take out whatever's causing that in those other parts of the level. Looks like I need to jump down there and get some water. Geronimo! The audio keeps cutting out. Is it the game audio or is it my voice on the mic that's cutting out? Let me get some water and catch up on this chat. Let's see here. How can a girl shoot a crossbow that good? She's so young. Like what the? Yeah, that's what I was saying about like them forcing the exposition, the background information that you need to understand in order to follow the story. Them forcing that into dialogue. If you notice, they said early on, he was like, hey, don't let my 8-year-old shoot your crossbow. They were setting up that she was going to attack with the crossbow later on, which did not surprise me because they put it in the dialogue. Um, Hollywood sets up every film that way. It's so annoying because it makes the entire thing so predictable. They do it all the time, which is why I don't enjoy watching big films and stuff like King Kong or Avengers and stuff like that because I already know what's going to happen. Mostly because they follow a template pattern, but also because they just put everything into the dialogue. But yeah, it was a little ridiculous, but I also thought it was so funny because she looked just like Michonne from The Walking Dead. Michonne is the black woman character who carries the sword, and she's like a badass who goes around chopping off zombies' heads and stuff. She looked just like Michonne, except she didn't have a sword. She had the crossbow, which the character Daryl, who's another badass in that series, uses the crossbow. So I was like, they made a little Michonne out of her. It was so funny. Um, but yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Come on, man. It was ridiculous. But I mean, that's the thing. I'm not watching those movies thinking like it's going to be a great, emotionally impactful storytelling experience. I'm just watching it because it's like, oh, cool, giant dinosaurs and high fidelity and great quality. I just died. I wasn't watching the screens. I don't know if the HP went all the way down to zero. Is anyone watching? I could do it again. It doesn't matter what I'm going to pick because it's going to come out to be the Fennec Fox. But I got to look at the replay to see what happened there. But yeah. Dang, audio keeps cutting out. To be honest, there may be a realistic bird of prey's nest. Yeah, it's an actual nest. I don't know which nest it was, but it was just a general nest that I got, and there's different nests that you can get. So once the nesting feature is fully in, every animal will have like something unique to them, like an actual nest that they build. And actually, specifically for the nest, what I want to do is make it so that birds can collect sticks and stuff, and just kind of stack them on. And once you have enough, the nest will like automatically like generate and stuff. So it's like maybe you go and collect 7 sticks to build a nest, and you just come back and you just keep placing them on top of each other until you have enough for a nest. I would like to do that because I think that adds to the gameplay. I think I'm in the marshlands now. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Rylands. Happy birthday. Bald eagles in North America keep using the same and nesting site every time. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Sounds efficient. See if I can stop it from looking through the water. There we go. Alright, so now we're in the marshlands of the south. I can still see the mountains from here. Oh, those are southern mountains. Let's head north. I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of crocodiles in here. Oh, there's a body over there somewhere. I can tell. Dang, this thing is struggling. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. do like the vulture sounds though. Guys, I'm gonna lose some of your chats. Let me look at them before I do this. Just because I'm gonna restart the thing to see if I can read the thing. They had chicks preparing it. Eventually, those nests that bald eagles are freaking huge. I hear they're like 10 feet long sometimes. Oculus out of the blues live and often. Oculus out. That's interesting. What's in audio cuts out? Okay, let me check on that. Question: why have both instead of having? Well, isn't it better to have two things? You know, why when you can have both? They're both animals that live in Africa, so I mean, there's no reason not to have it. But also, one of the things is I want a lot of variety available on the smaller tiered animals. So as far as the smaller cohorts that they have, can compete with honey badgers and jackals and red foxes and stuff. So it's like there's like a whole world between red foxes and jackals. And scared it off, it would be. I would be, I would be Alright, I'm gonna close the thing and reopen the thing. Come on, read my stuff. Now I guess the only thing I need to check is the volume to make sure the volume is anything as far as the volume, and let's close it. See if that helps. If it doesn't work, the only way to fix it is just to restart the computer, which I don't want to do right now. So looks like we're gonna be out of luck on that. Audio is still. Let me see what's going on with the GPU's 100% usage. Anything sucking off my resources? Maybe let's turn this off. That might help. Turn it off too. Turn off the other thing. Hang on 1 second. Things are gonna go dark. Okay. No audio. Dang. Alright, this area might be bugged too, because let me see. Yep, it's bugged. Because it like randomly drops the frame rate. Hang on, let me bring the chat over so I can see. Team Tano. Yes, Great Circle stream. Let's go. Well, sorta. I've just did a little bit of bug testing, and we're having trouble with the stream, so this ain't gonna be a long one. Did y'all see what happened to the new Marvel trailer? It was so hype. I did not see it. I generally, as a rule, avoid watching trailers. They give away so much info now. They always did, in my opinion. I'm like able to predict like 90% of the plot with just a trailer. So I try to avoid trailers. I used to go to movies, and I would pick a movie that seemed like it would be good based off the title, but I would know nothing about the movie. And in a lot of situations, I was like pleasantly surprised. Oh, there's a scorpion right there. That's the scent function that you can't see. Basically, it tells you where water is, and if you're a carnivore, nearby scents of animals that you can smell. In this case, it's a scorpion. God dang it. Hang on. Now I have the auto walk thing stuck on. So I'm not even doing this, it's doing it by itself. At least the ripples work. Try sitting down. There we go, I fixed it. But I lost the scorpion. I don't know where it went. I shouldn't be able to smell it because it's under the water. It shouldn't even spawn underwater, but I digress. Anyways. Alright, now I'm watching HP bar. Let's see how fast I die from hunger. Let's see if I can spot the vultures. Oh, there they go. You're not wrong. The only trailer that really didn't give away anything is Into the Spider-Verse. I liked Into the Spider-Verse. You the sunflower. You the sunflower. Night vision needs some work. Technically, actually, you don't even need night vision. I made the night dark without actually being too dark to see anything. Which this actually might be a good way to keep it for a while. Dead. Dang, I forgot to look at the health bar. I keep forgetting to do it. I think it did kill me off with the health bar. Thank you. Actually, it is missing something underneath the fur, so it actually looks a little transparent. So it can actually look better. I'm working on the under mesh. So if you like it now, it'll look even better later. I think this will be my last iteration. So I spotted 8 bugs, 7 bugs. Let's see. We spot just a couple more and then. Alright, so here's the music. The in-game music is in the game now. It's working. Let's go to the grasslands. I can't wait to watch this stream back and see how bad the audio was cutting. By the way, will private multiplayer be in the next update? Good question. I'm not sure. We're on the precipice of it. The testing kind of went okay when I was testing with a friend of mine. It was just some things weren't replicating. So like when I was sitting down, they would see me where I was, but they wouldn't see me sitting down. They would see me still standing up. So that's a relatively easy fix. The only thing that I want to fix about the private multiplayer first, before I open it up to folks, is I don't want people to have to put in their IP addresses. I just want them to be able to see a name in a list and just click on it. So you can name a server, and then people can just click on your server. But it might be a moot point because we might be getting dedicated multiplayer servers sooner than I thought, depending on how some things go. God dang it, I froze. What are all the animals we got so far? So actually there are a lot of animals if we're just talking what is every animal that can appear in the demo. Off the top of my head, we're talking tens. I think easily 40 to 50 right now. But as far as playable animals, we are right about 15 playables. I will show the list in just a second because I want to get a better spawn. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. So we got secretary bird, meerkat, puff adder, that's a snake, red fox, fennec fox. Let me turn this down. And there's the bug that repeats the thing every 13 seconds. Red fox, fennec fox, African hare, blue wildebeest, white rhino, 55, let me count that this time. Leopard, black leopard, giraffe, African elephant, 55:07, 13 seconds. Hippopotamus, Groot otter, golden eagle. There's a chance that one of the secret animals is in, but there's a chance that you'll get something else too. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, so when I move east, I'm going to get some frame rate back. But I need to cross the border into better frame rate zone part of the map. Ooh, let me go up there. I don't go up there very often. I have this treacherous migration path that I've been working on over there. I don't know if I can reach from here. I gotta go back. Basically, there's a path. It's like a goat path that goes along the mountains there, and it goes into the canyon some. I've got this idea to kind of create like a network of little mine shafts and tunnels and stuff. I think it'll be really fun to traverse this area and do like migrations. I'm most excited for the horses if they get added, but rhino and hippo are close second. Nice. Well, 2 out of the 3. We'll see the horses. They got a shot. They're just not going to make 1.6. So if they're coming in a future update. Ah! I'm drifting. Oh, there's the swimming animation. Get out of the water. Let's see if I can stop it from clipping in. What about Zebra? Zebra's in. Zebra's not playable yet. It's not. The playable one isn't going to make 1.6. I have to do work on, like, I have to do some baby models. I don't want to do the thing where I just scale down the adult models for the zebra. God dang it. Underwater. Broke the swimming animation. There it is. Hippo's looking good. Rhino's looking good. Rhino, actually, Rhino does need some work. Some of the eating animations, well, the eating animation and drinking animation needs work. It's functional, but not nice looking. Get up this hill. Can all animals go underwater? Technically, yes. But that doesn't mean that all animals will retain the ability to submerge. Some of them, I haven't really gotten into which animals sink, which animals have the swimming ability, which animals go to the bottom and they can only transverse by going to the bottom and like pushing off the ground, like jumping. I haven't gotten into that yet. But technically, they can all go into the water and eventually sink under if they don't do it immediately. We go out of here and to the right. Even the butterflies can go underwater. The one cool thing about the butterflies, though, is they create ripples. So I got it to where they can actually impact the water and create ripples, but they should not be able to fly after they hit the water like that. They should, like, get stuck in the water. But they are basically flying. If they spawn close enough, they fly into the water and, like, they make ripples, but they're flying. It's as if they don't know that they're contacting water. All right, so now we're going to come out on the goat path on the south side of the canyon. Here we go. Finally. And this is like the border between the North Canyon region and the Northwest mountain region. So if you go through there, it's mountain, it's jungle, and it gets higher and stuff. And that's where I'm gonna like focus on the gorillas and stuff, but and monkeys and a lot of stuff. But through here, it starts to become the canyon that we were just in. Oh, the frame rate went back to stable. So it's stable, but it's not good where I want it to be yet. This is ideally a good location for fennec foxes. They do well in deserts, or they're adapted to it at least. But here's one of the dangerous things about this region: the fog comes in and it takes away your visibility of like where the edges of the cliff are. So fall damage being a thing, you can really mess yourself up by falling in down there. I can't actually see where the path is. I think this is the right. Hang on. I don't want to fall. I think the goat path is actually right below me. Yep. There we go. This is the goat path. I came out above it. Alright, so like imagine doing your migration, right? You can only see a few feet in front of you. And the goat path gets really narrow, so you can fall. I gotta fix that. The fog just went totally away. But like the fog really sells the environment of the canyons over here and like how treacherous the path can be. Oh, that's a vulture. And as a part of the environment, the fog really works. No. Got a companion. So I just used a function for the mating thing that I'm building to where when you call, if there's a mating animal of your species nearby, they will kind of come to you and be drawn to you. And then you can begin the mating ritual to where you either accept or not accept your partner, depending on if you do things right. But like, you didn't see it happen, but the code is there where like I just did a call, and if there was like a nearby same species, they come to me. So in this case, it's assuming that I called and that the species was the same and that I did everything right. So I technically have a mate. Oh, let me check the chat. You have to remember horses, when they run, they have their ears back when they run, back when they run, when you add wild horses or zebra. Yeah, we'll get to that. That's a bit more specific than I have the ability to really focus on right now, but definitely eventually down to the way that animals hold their ears is where how accurate we want to be ideally. Also, the mate calls too much, so we're gonna have to turn that down. I could technically have two mates if I want. In code-wise, not saying like scientifically that makes sense, but I'm gonna drop a nest site. Look at that giant nest, dude. Yeah, so one of the things that will increase your chances of success in finding a mate is if you have territory. So like me dropping that, if I had like a 25% rate of success, it would have increased it like twice at least, like 50%. Frame rate is stabilized. It actually improved a little bit. Next step is the mate is going to have like a thing over their head that tells you it's the mate. So you can kind of keep an eye on, basically it's a group marker. So you can kind of keep an eye on where all your group members are, not just where your home is. And also, this doesn't tell me how close that is, it just tells me the direction. I thought about moving that down to the compass, to where it's like I can't see until I'm close enough. I can't see the actual marker, but I can see the direction. And I thought that made sense on the compass down there, so you can kind of see towards the north. It's very quiet also. You may notice like you don't hear birds and stuff, because that's actually because you don't see any birds. There are no birds around except for the vultures. And that's kind of one of the design decisions for the game, is I want basically a natural ambiance, meaning all the sounds come from actual animals that you can interact with in the world. So it's like, so really, if there are no animals, then you won't hear anything, which is a little bit of a extreme. So I really do need to put some background in places where there are very, very few animals, like in the desert. And the only thing that I heard was that vulture. But like when you hear grasshoppers or cicadas, whatever, you'll be able to walk in the direction of that grasshopper or cicada, and you'll actually be able to find it. And if it's edible to you, eat it. Same with birds, same with everything, because those are really what I'm relying on to like sell the ambiance, is like the birds and the insects and stuff. So you can actually go to the direction that you hear the bird chirps or the animal or insect sounds, and you'll be able to interact with, in other words, eat the animals. So everything you hear is an actual animal making the sound of the ambiance. And eventually, what's going to happen is over great distances, you're going to be able to hear like big herds and stuff. So like the elephants in the distance, you'll be able to hear like wildebeest, things that make loud noises and their sounds carry. That'll be a part of the ambiance too. But for right now, it's mostly birds and insects. And here, there should be insect sounds, but I don't really have them in this part of the map right now. And the mate is obsessed with mating with me right now, and I'm just not doing it. But that's why they keep running directly at me. See, like she could be moving around like randomly sniffing and doing stuff, but she's stuck in try to mate, try to mate, try to mate, try to mate, or he, everyone. Mate with me, mate with me, mate with me. It's like it's like a computer program that's broken. Leave me alone, woman. Oh, let me see. See what chat. Play as Puff Adder. I can't. I physically can't right now. I took out everything except Finnick Fox as far as playable. So you can see them on the list, but they're locked down. I can't play it in this version of the game right now. But I do have it, and it's... Oh no, my mate just flew off the cliff. Ah, the mate just went off the cliff, dude. That's okay. I'll just attract another one. 4 call button. And I haven't added the sound yet, but like basically you just keep pressing the button over and over, making the sounds, and like whatever's nearby that hears you will eventually come towards you and try to initiate. The snake is going to be very interesting. I only have one right now, but the prototype is doing so well that like I'll quickly be able to add stuff like the black mamba, the Cape Cobra, and other stuff pretty soon after, once I'm done with prototyping for the Puff Adder. But Puff Adder is pretty fun to play. It looks good, feels good. I can't say that it's going to be very fun to travel as anything other than a black mamba, because it's a snake, you know what I mean? It just slithers. It doesn't really gallop or run anywhere fast, so it's like you're going to be relegated to whatever area you're in. But it is really cool. And here's where the path starts to get kind of... Let me see if I can attract another mate. There we go. I got another mate. I just kept hitting the call button over and over. I'm gonna vulture. You can hear it if it gets close enough. It's farther away, so I can't really hear it. There we go. Oh, I need to get food. I'm about to die. Let's see how fast it goes. I'm watching the HP bar now. One second, let me check something. Don't look at that. IK is not done, so there really should be no steep, but eventually I will have it done. Oh, here's that rock that's broken. Alright, I call this the invisible rock, because on this side, you can see it. On this side, it's gone. My mate got left behind. You can't follow me up here, I guess. Those butterflies.